Twitch just could be having issues of its own right now.
It was having mobile issues earlier.
Well, I'll just get the Watch Me Work stuff working, and then it'll automatically, whenever Twitch decides to work.
Oh.
What?
Elucon says, nice, we're back. Are we back?
Are we back?
Maybe? Okay. I mean, if we're back, that's awesome. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I was desperately trying to stay in touch with you guys. Oops, that's upside down. Yeah, we're still trying to make sure that Watch Me Work works with Twitch because I'm a featured streamer with Watch Me Work, so I have to actually, do Watch Me Work. But you're supposed to be able to do both at the same time. I think the issue is that I'm using a laptop and not something with a lot more memory.
Yeah.
Oh, I think our screen just blacked out. Okay. I don't know.
That could be the delay. But yeah, it running off of a laptop will do that.
Do I need to get something different?
I have an entire PC upstairs you could use if you'd like, but you'd be limited in where you can put stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to put it down here.
We will discuss it. We will discuss how to avoid this in the future.
Alright, it says live now.
It says live now. Whee! Am I live? Wow, that cover photo is really unflattering because I'm just texting. It looks like I'm texting. Really, I'm texting you guys, so. Oh well.
Boop. Refreshing.
Am I back? Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? Are we all together again? Elucanon I can hear, but I cannot see. I can see.
Oh, there's one.
Okay.
It's back on Watch Me Work.
Watch Me Work, you can see me. Rab, you can see me. That's awesome. Okay. I was like, I can see on my phone. So hopefully refreshing will fix it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Though all I'm dealing with is very tiny little rings, so.
Not missing much.
Yeah, I was like, this is not the most interesting in the world, sorry. I'm enjoying it though. This is a neat new craft. Yay! Everyone's back. We're all back until my computer loses its mind again. We were just discussing maybe using Carlos's PC, but then I'd have to go upstairs. Or would have to bring the whole PC down. And then it wouldn't be as portable. I wouldn't be able to travel to places like San Antonio and Dallas. But we're gonna work on it, because I hate this freezing nonsense. I returned a computer because of it. I refuse to have this one... I refuse to have this one give up on me. But Rab, how are you? I didn't expect to see you this morning. That's exciting. And K-pop Jacket Lady, I'm glad you're back on Watch Me Work, and I'm glad it's running. That would be cool. We would just be the complete, technological house? Wow, those words didn't come out nearly the way they were supposed to. Where's that supposed to be? You were not doing what you're supposed to be. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Did I? Rob, what are you doing? What does today look like for you? My day looks like a whole bunch of busy. I'm basically waiting on a text message that tells me, hey, it's time to come move some stuff. And then I'll have to go and help someone move some stuff. Which actually, I'll have to go to Goodwill and drop off a whole bunch of stuff because my car is currently full of things I'm giving away. We're trying to clear out the house. Rab, you're at work? Are you watching this while doing someone's makeup? Are you like, excuse me, I have something more important to do right now. I need to watch this live stream currently. Yeah, look at that getting wider. See if we put it on a Kirby neck. Kirby's like, the F is that? Don't do that. Kirby, I'm sorry I woke you up from your nap. Are naps important for Kirby's? No. Well, yes. I mean, Wolf Giant is Carlos. It's the guy with green hair who's just downstairs. But Rab is someone who's been around since the beginning of my stream. So I do not actually know Rab in real life. Though apparently she creeps on me pretty regularly. We talk a few times a week. I talk to Rab more than I talk to most of my friends in real life. So I consider us friends now. Yeah, Rab's just been around a lot. Also, I'm kind of creepy and I just really like getting to know everyone. So I will slowly ask you a million questions too if you hang around long enough. Yeah, I feel like such a creep sometimes when I'm like, hey, how's this going on in your life? And what's up here? And what are you doing with this? I know more about some of y'all than I do about people I live near. Okay. How much wider do we think this needs to go for a Kirby neck? Not that you can really see her because she's asleep on the blanket over there. This blanket, this neon orange thing or neon yellow thing you're seeing, it's her favorite thing in the whole wide world. It's just like the right height for her head. And so she sleeps on it constantly. But yeah, Elukanen, tell me more about you. See? It just happens. If you chat, I'm like, I just want to know. It's like, I'll tell you about me. I'm from Austin, Texas. I work with plants. I love crafting. Like a lot. Kirby is 3 or 4 years old. She was a rescue. I'm not actually sure how old she is because when I got her, they told me she was 3. And I was like, perfect age. I don't really want a dog for a long time. I'm fairly young. So I don't want like an 18-year commitment. So I'll get a younger dog or an older dog. Sorry. On Watch Me Work, I've got Kirby is a big dog. How many stitches wide is it now? Well, it's 4 chains wide, which does not look very big on her neck. I could go much wider. And then I need to go much longer to go around. But, sorry, Elukanen. Kirby, they said was 3 when I got her. And then I fed her and I loved her. And she grew like 5 or 6 inches taller and gained about 40 pounds. And I took her to the vet and the vet was like, oh yeah, no, your dog's like 6 months old. She was just really malnourished and poorly treated. And I was like, what? I thought I had a 3-year-old dog. And they were like, no, she's 6 months old. So now she's probably 3 because I've had her 3 or 4 years. I don't know. Elukanen, you live in Finland and you make music for a living. That is really, really cool. Like, that is really awesome that you make music for a living. I can't imagine being able to do something I'm passionate about like that. I'm trying. Desperately. That's what this is all about. That's awesome. Elukanen, are you a streamer on Watch Me Work, or were you just, like, messing around on Watch Me Work? I am trying to get Watch Me Work to work with Twitch and all that because I really like that Watch Me Work is all about the creative process and learning new things, and they're starting that new teaching program, which is super cool. Like, I'm really into Watch Me Work. I struggle. There we go. We just made it one row wider. Now let's see how I add the next row. Okay, I did that. Rav, you're still in the ocean? I think this is foreshadowing. I think it's foreboding. I think maybe you should move to Idaho right now. Cool, Elukanen. I will follow you. I'm going to write that down because I'm forgetful, but I'll follow you on both. There we go. Look, I have a note for myself. And after this stream, I'm going to go follow you on both because I would love to watch you compose music. That is just wild. That's not something I think I would ever grasp fully. Okay. Sorry. This is going to take some concentration. One moment, please. Well, Lucan, I'm intrigued. And I'm probably going to ask a whole load of questions about it because music is something totally out of my league. Like, people who do music, I think, are incredible because you have to, like, hear something in your brain and then translate it. Yeah, we're all creatives in different ways. Like, Rab does makeup, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not creative," but I think that's bull. Oh, cold coffee. That is not terribly good. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm gonna concentrate, which means my brain's gonna just go kaput for a second. I do... Crafting is a whole new world. Yeah, crafting is... I really like that we're kind of in a crafting renaissance, if you will, because everyone cares about handmade goods now. And that's really exciting for someone who, when I was younger, I wanted to sell handmade items and then realized that you would never get paid for the amount of time it takes to make something that's handmade. Like, no one's going to pay for the hours it takes to do an embroidery, especially when a machine, like, can do it for you for next to nothing. Like, why would I pay more for something that's done by hand? But now we're in this space where handmade means something, and people are willing to pay for something that's handmade, which is really exciting. And completely new to me. Is that right? Did I just do that right? Did I do that wrong? I think that looks about right. See, both of you guys, Elukanen and Rab, you both do something creative as a job. That's awesome. I stand in a greenhouse. Like, I hang out in a greenhouse and occasionally get to make things with plants. Yeah, I brag about Rab's makeup for her because she won't do it herself. Okay, I did it, guys. Alright, now I can go back to talking because I figured it out. Oh, that's really kind. That's a very, very nice statement. I really, really like that statement. Thank you, Elukanen. That just made my day. enjoy chatting with you. I hope you are able to stop by some. I'll be definitely joining your channel. Though, question, do you speak English on your channel, or am I just gonna have to get creative and figure it out? I feel like that's worth asking. Though it's probably a stupid question. Yeah, look, my Instagram is mostly photos of stuff I've done or like reminders that I'm gonna start streaming something. It'll let you know what I'm up to. Snapchat, I don't know if you do that, but Snapchat is all like the dog and like weird things that I see at work. Yeah, we gotta learn Finnish. Rab, let's go. Let's start learning right now. Oh, yeah, I'm impressed you're here. What time is it for you? It must be... Oh, I'm sorry you were lonely on Watch Me Work. Oh, that's cool you speak... So, thank you for being accommodating and speaking English on your stream. Whoa. Okay. I'm trying really hard to work out how to say that in my brain. Paeva? Right? No? Belly Conan, what time is it for you? Because it must be... What? Early evening? Late afternoon? Something like that? It's like E in English. Man. Ooh. Hanaftaf, for those of you who do not know, aka Elukan, is my mom. Because my mom is the person who taught me how to craft a million years ago. And she also crafts, and she has a blog. Okay, I feel like I did this in a very complicated way that was unnecessarily complicated. Like, maybe I could have done this in a different order and it would have been easier. But I have figured it out. I can now probably make a square in this cooler style. Like, okay, whoop. Let's move that so it focuses on the right thing. Look at that. Isn't that neat? It's like much more intertwined than the others. Oh yeah, my mom is the one who taught me how to craft. She taught me how to garden. She's the one who set me up to be disappointed with an office workspace. But we also travel a lot, though we've never been to Finland. I don't think I've ever been to Northern Europe and Scandinavia in general. I've done Western and Eastern Europe. I only know more crafts because viewers say, hey, you should try this thing. And then I'm like, right on, let's do it. We can do it. Like this. I think on Wednesday it's going to be felt animals. And then I don't know what. I really am hoping that Ahmed, the foreign exchange student we're getting, knows some kind of craft and that like he can teach me something. I think that'd be really cool. But he's very techie. You like the chainmail stream? I'm kind of like, I wasn't sure about chainmail when I went to bed last night. I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know like how I'm feeling about this, if this is a craft I want to continue doing or if this is like a one and done, like I did it guys, you're welcome, but like probably not gonna revisit it. But the more I do it, the cooler it looks, probably because it's shiny. Which is a sad reason for me to like it, but I'm kind of like, you know, it's satisfying. It doesn't take nearly as long as some of my other crafts, so it's a bit gratifying in that regard that I'm getting it really quickly. Like, once I get the pattern, I'm not having to focus too much on it. I just now need to think of something I can make with it, something big that I can just like hang or display or something like that. I have to do nail binding on July 20th. Okay. I will remember that I will be doing nail binding on July 20th. Ooh, Elu Cotton, do you know what nail binding is? Or single needle knitting? It might still be something that's done traditionally, like as a traditional art where you're from, because it's kind of where it came from. Cool. What kind of place is where you live? Bye, Rab. Go get food. Enjoy food. So I live in Austin, Texas. So it's Texas, but it's one of the more liberal cities in Texas. I really like living here because it was one of the more European cities I could move after college. So I have traveled my whole life. I really love traveling. I lived in France for a bit and I really wanted to move back there after college, but then it wasn't really feasible. Like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do for a job and I didn't want to move to a foreign country not knowing like a plan. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll move to Austin because it's close enough to home that if something just goes horribly wrong, I can get my parents to save me. But also it's like, it is its own young, hip city. And so I've lived here now for 4 years, 3 of which have been in this very townhome that you see before you. But I'm getting kind of restless and I kind of want to move somewhere new. I don't know where I want to move. Well, no, that's a lie. I do. I want to move to the Azores Islands, the Portuguese islands, because they're beautiful and amazing and gorgeous, and I was just so in love when we went there earlier this year. But for now, Austin will do. But Austin has, I said it was young. It's got a lot of, it's the music capital of America, so there's a lot of music, but there's also a lot of really creative people. And so it's really nice that, like, I was at work the other day and I met a woman who has her own art studio and we were chatting about travel and she had been to some of the places I've been, and then I asked her if she wanted to do my live stream with me and she was like, oh yeah, for sure, like, here's my number, give me a call, which I feel wouldn't happen in most places, but here, because crafting is such a like important aspect of Austin culture now, that you do meet people who do a bunch of different things. Like, I know weavers who are my age who have a whole business that they run themselves that's just weaving, and there's artisan markets, so it's kind of cool. It's a very neat place to live. I do not do crafting as a job, but I would like to do crafting as a job. That's what this is all about. I used to work in tech at a startup company, and I knew a lot about computers, and that's all I did all day, every day, and it was killing my soul. And so I now work at a garden and nursery, and I just do cactus and succulents. It's all the plants I deal with, and it's really nice. I basically just garden all day. I take care of the plants, I weed them, I water them, and then I do things like those fairy gardens you saw. I make arrangements, so if someone's graduating from college, I make arrangements so that parents can buy them and give them gifts. It's pretty cool. I really like my job, except it's very, very, very hot. It's in the greenhouse, it gets to be like 115 to 120 degrees, and it's just gonna get hotter. That's in Fahrenheit, but I cannot do the Celsius calculation right now. I would love to visit Finland at some point. Though this year, I went to the Azores Islands, and then in August, I'm going to Seoul, Busan, and Jeju in South Korea. And then in November, I'm going to the Bahamas. So, doing a lot of traveling this year. which I'm pretty excited about, even though I'm very poor. Very poor right now. Gardening does not pay a whole lot, let me just tell you. But I do stream 3 times a week, and I'm trying to, I have an Etsy store and I have a website, and I'm trying to build up what I have just so that maybe in the future I can do this, because I really deeply enjoy this. I have a lot of fun learning new things and sharing crafts with people. But I have seen snow. I'm not a huge fan of snow. It's very cold. It's very pretty when you're inside, but I would hate to have to go out in it. When I lived in France the second time, I was there for the beginning of winter. I was there just until December, and I was in Toulouse. So I was in the south of France. I wasn't, somewhere that it snows regularly. But from about November on, it did snow. And I had to walk like 2 miles to school every morning and every night in the snow. And I like by the time I got home, I was so grumbly. I was like, it's wet and it's cold and my feet are numb and I don't like this. And I was such a southerner. Everyone's like, oh, it's so beautiful. It's like an inch of snow. And I'm over here like, meh. So I've seen it. I'm not big on it. Oh wow. Dragmar, I'm working on starting my own farm. It takes more than it gives most of the time. Wow. That's amazing that you're starting your own farm. What kind of things are you growing? Is it just plants or do you have animals too? That is a very big task to tackle. But that's amazing. Haha. Oh, I wonder how I'm going to clasp this to Kirby's neck, or if I'm just going to make a ring and slip it on her head. Oh, blackberries. That's super cool. I have a blackberry bush in the front of my apartment that I put in. That is really amazing, though. What gave you the idea to start a blackberry farm? Yeah, hey Raph, how are you? What's up? I'm surprised to see you. Have you played your music for anyone else? Ooh, yeah, is it a blackberry pick your own? That'd be really cool. But that'd be so hard to manage. Rab is on here, she's just grabbing food. And Elukanen is one of the new viewers. They're from Finland, and they make music for a living, which is really, really neat. And they also live stream, so you should check them out. Wow. Thank you, Elukanen. That's very kind of you. I really hope to catch your stream. I'm gonna keep working at it. We'll see. Here's hoping. One day I aspire to be like you and do what I like for a living. Though right now, gardening is really sweet. It's really cool. Man, I should stream during the mornings more often. Cool people keep showing up. I mean, blackberry farming sounds amazing. I imagine it's very tricky, but really cool. Kirby's gonna do battle. We're making Kirby a collar. So I have 3 different types of chainmail that I've worked on. You can see the differences. These 2 are Japanese varieties of chainmail, and this one's a European variety of chainmail. And Yeah, right now I'm just working on making this into a nice collar for Kirby. But then we're going to take her to the dog park and she'll be the most metal dog out there. It'll be so cool. You went to horticultural school. That must be nice that it's a thornless variety, because I know I had to prune my blackberry bush out front and it stuck my fingers so bad, which is funny because I work with cactus, and I think those blackberry thorns were worse because they're hooked on the end. They got in your skin, they didn't get back out. Oh, blackberry wine? Yeah. Texas makes wine out of a lot of things, though. So we have, like, strawberry wine. There's even a whole song about strawberry wine. Man. So, yeah, what prompted a blackberry farm? What made you decide on that? That's really neat. Yeah, I heard something. You fight the wild ones all the time. I heard something because I work in a nursery, but I work with cactus and succulent. But on the same property as my nursery, there's a second one, and they do actual like fruits and vegetables and trees and real plants, not just prickly mean plants like I deal with. And I heard one of the ladies over there talking about how like you have to cut off branches after they've produced fruit because otherwise they don't produce fruit again. Is that true? Where are you going?
To get a hard drive for the PC, so I could put it down here.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing missing.
Other than that, I have an entirely new setup. Or an entirely extra setup. Anyway.
That's awesome. When you leave, can you leave the door open? Because Jeff wants me to help move, but I told him he has to come stream with me for a little bit.
Okay, so I'll leave it unlocked.
Yeah. Not really sure what made me want to. Yeah, you just woke up one morning and you were like, blackberry farming. That's what I'm doing. That is my new goal. Whatever, that's really cool. That's awesome. I can only imagine that you must spend a whole bunch of time outside, though. Is the weather at least nice where you are? I don't know much about y'all's weather. Yeah. Oh, no, you should stream, like, making stuff with the blackberries, like blackberry jam and, like, blackberry wine or cider. What else can you make with blackberries? What else can you make with blackberries? I just imagine, like, something you put on top of, like, a nice cheese.
Pancakes, waffles, muffins.
Yeah, like a blackberry syrup.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Dog food.
No, because then
Steaks.
can't you like dehydrate stuff and make it into like granola bars? That'd be pretty cool. Like
so.
power bars and look, there's a puppy.
Pies.
Pies.
see the puppy?
Ah.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my mom just said pies.
I don't know if I should go to Best Buy or...
Look, it's a Kirby. For everyone who couldn't see her because she just blends in with the couch. That's a Kirby. Oh, and the Kirby's gonna go back to sleep. Are you gonna go back to sleep?
Are you gonna go back to sleep?
The laziest Kirby. Oh, yeah, down she goes.
Oh, there she goes.
Ooh, blackberry cobbler.
Before I go.
Hi.
Oh, it's a Carlos.
Alright.
Okay, bye. Alrighty. We almost finished this row too. Hey, you asked to join on Facebook. I can see that on my computer. Facebook is a great place to see all of my photos. Basically, I just make albums of all of the stuff I've done, and it's the fastest, easiest way to see it all. I need to work on putting more content up, though. For someone who has a lot of free time, I feel like I have no free time. Okay. I think, though, I may... Oh, thank you for approving it. Otherwise, it was going to have to wait until afterwards. I have a business account on Facebook. Maybe. I was trying to get things set up on all the social media, basically, so that I had the name. So some accounts I have it semi-set up, but not properly. And I need to work on that. Oh, man, I missed a stitch last time. What? Wait, did I? No, I did it right. Okay. I was like, how do you miss an entire stitch? Yeah, look on it. I need to keep working on all my business stuff. Because right now, it's started, but I haven't finished anything really. Pretty much when I come home from work, I'm dead to the world, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, someone followed. Dragmar, you followed. Thank you. I really want to learn more about your blackberry farm. I'm very intrigued by that. I would love to hear more about it as it progresses. Like, since you said it's on a 2-year cycle, are you just like playing the waiting game? You're just waiting for things to grow and produce fruit, or how are you doing it? Man, I think I have enough for like a really cool bracelet. Look at that. Make a really neat bracelet. Yeah, Eloconin, it is very hard because I have all my personal social media and then I have all of Confabulatory's social media. So I have like 2 Instagrams and 2 Twitters and 2 Facebooks and 2 of everything. But luckily, since social media is such a big thing now, there's a lot of programs out there that help you out with it. Yes, I stream every Wednesday night, Sunday night, Monday morning. And the Sunday, Monday thing is so that I can do Twitch Sunday night and watch me work Monday, though I try and do both at the same time. Since some of my crafts take longer, like I have to wait for things to dry, or like I've got paper mache coming up, and so paper mache, obviously you have to make paper mache, you have to like apply it to something, create your mold, and then once you've done that, wait for it to dry and then paint it. So I was going to do that Sunday night and then paint it the next day. Things like that. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm doing it. I'm just going to keep plugging at it until it's a reality. That's my goal right now. I think I'm a bit too stubborn to like not succeed. So we'll see. Then again, I also, really enjoy this. I really think this is a great way of meeting people and learning things, so I'm just going to keep at it. Ilukanen, it'll be great to see you every Monday. But yeah, gardening does take a lot out of me. I work Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so that's why I don't stream on those days, because I come home and I've just spent 7 hours in 125-degree weather and I'm just melted. Like, I'm done for. I basically go to bed at 5 and then don't wake up until the next day. Dragmore, you're transplanting 40 canes. That's crazy. I mean, that's awesome, but wow, that's a lot. Oh yeah, I love meeting people from around the world. Look, we met Elukanen today. And last time there was someone from Singapore, and I get to learn so much about the world. In college, I studied cultural anthropology. And so this is just a way of me exploring that, because I have met people from all over the world. I mean, Raph, who was here for a hot second, I don't know if he's still here, is from England. You're Elukanen, you're from Finland, that's great. Yeah, we say vague Europeans because the one I think you're thinking of won't tell us where they're from. So you're playing the waiting game right now with your blackberries. So, sorry, I'm trying to work out your farming because I've never thought about it properly, I guess. It is, especially when you can go and follow them back, like you, Elikanen, like at least, well, if I'm not in work when you're streaming and I can actually watch you, then I get to know you. Plus, we are working on getting a Discord server set up because we also like playing board games. So we want to be able to play board games with our viewers. I say us. Carlos also plays board games with me. Carlos, Wolf Giant, also streams. He does video games. But, oh no. Is it this? I think it's this. What was I saying? Yeah, we wanted to actually be able to play with our regulars. Like, I mean, you saw Rab was on here and we were chatting. I would really like for us to properly interact with people versus the 30-second delay and just doing chat and me talking at you guys. Yeah, Elukana, that's our goal. Our goal is to have board game nights with the viewers. I know we played Boggle one time, which was really funny. And I want to play Scruples, but we need to get Discord set up, so that is on our list of things to do. It's mostly set up, we just need to work out some like kinks. But Dragonmore, it's hot and humid where you are? Ooh. How much time do you spend outside a day doing your stuff? Rab, we were just talking about you. But Dragonmore, do you spend all day like tending to your plants? Like how does it work? Oh, I'm sorry, Kirby. Did I disturb you? Okay. Okay, Kirby face. Yeah, I really enjoyed when we played board games with everyone. I thought that was really funny. No, you don't spend all day outside? Too hot? Too humid? I hate humidity. Connect 4 with Rab was really funny and professional because we were trying to do it over chat, so we had to wait for 30 seconds each move. So it was Carlos versus Rab, and I was Rab's surrogate. I was playing on her behalf, so she would tell me what move to make, and then I would make it, and then Carlos would move, and that was so funny because they ended up tying because we had to end the game. It was just taking so long. But hopefully with Discord, we can figure it out. Nope, move. There we go. Cool, okay. So they're a fairly hands-off plant. That's good. So you'll have more time to spend on just your business versus having to focus all of your time on the plant itself. Do you have helpers helping you out with that, or do you just, you're going at it solo? Man, there are sirens galore outside right now. Also, Alukanen, what do you do for fun? Oh, whoa. Here we go. I was just asking what you do for fun, and then I look up and you've already spoken. Do you focus more on Twitch, or are you going to grow into YouTube? I focus on Twitch right now. I would really like to get into YouTube, but I don't know how to video edit really. Like, I knew back in high school, and I had like all the video editing software and everything, and I used to make little videos, but I haven't obviously done it since high school, so that's, what, a decade ago? So I need to work out what video editing software is now appropriate and how to edit things. I'd like to start making some tutorials about how to do various crafts, because I read some online and I get where the person who wrote the tutorial is coming from, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense to me, like it doesn't click with the way I learn. So I'd like to start making more tutorials that are just in a different way for those people who learn in a different way than your traditional step-by-step process. So that's one of my goals. Dragmore, you're doing that whole blackberry farm just by yourself and with no tractor. How big is it? How many acres are you doing? Wait, you already told me this, right? Wait. I have too many things happening in my brain right now. Also, I've just completely blanked on what I'm doing. Okay, we're going right here. Excuse me. Man, I'm gonna have to work on this chainmail forever. This takes a very long time. I see why people have the like specialized tools, like the little ring openers and closers, so you don't have to use 2 pairs of pliers. One of which, look at this. This set of pliers is probably as old as I am. I stole this from my parents' house because I needed another set of needle nose pliers. Whatcha? But yeah, what do you guys do for fun? What are your hobbies? Elukana, you make music, but that's your living. Do you have any hobbies that are unique? And Dragmore, what do you do to unwind after you're finished working on your farm? You go to saunas? That must be so nice. Wow, that is something different. But it must be very relaxing and nice. Oh! I'm kind of taken aback by that. I wish that was a tradition that we had. Or like we went and swam in the pool or something, because obviously it's hot here. So it's not something we really would want to do. Yeah, those pliers are older than you. There we go. Thought they were older than me. Here in the next one, I'll be prepping the bed for all my canes. Looks like it'll be 3 by 40. I'm working on just 1 acre right now. That's a good starting point, though. I mean, 1 acre. PS3. Unfortunately, I can't talk video games with you. That's why I have Carlos here, who he just left to go buy a hard drive, but I am so video game illiterate. The only thing I play is Pokemon Go, and even that I'm kind of like, meh. I'm not great at it, so I don't focus on it. But Rab plays Pokemon Go too, like I play, which is not a whole lot because she keeps getting told that she's in the middle of the ocean. Well, that's cool that you play games. Dice or cards. That's awesome. I love playing games. I want to have more game nights. Except my friends and I are all very competitive. So it normally devolves pretty quickly. Lots of name calling. Elukanen, how hot does it get in Finland in the summer? Oh no, you don't have Pokemon Go yet? Maybe it'll have all the kinks worked out by the time it gets rolled out where you are. Because it crashes every single time I catch anything. And then I have to restart the whole thing and re-log in, and it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, Hanaftaf is actually named after a game. Start packing. You found a place in Idaho. Okay. Probably still crush. Yeah, I mean, Rab, it even gets where you are geographically wrong, which is sad. Cool, Dragmore. I'd wait like 3 months and it'll be good. Yeah, Pokemon Go is being a pain. I haven't even logged in today. Except I've heard it since like 6 a.m. because that's what Carlos was playing this morning. We're gonna go 50-50 on the land. Rab, I don't have any money. I work 3 days a week at a garden. I just sit in this townhome being poor. Well, you're almost named after a game. Close enough to being named after a game. Oh, hi, Kerbaby. Oh, Kerbaby says no. Yeah, I'd have to get my mommy to buy the land for me, even though I am 26. Oh my gosh, in Finland the hottest temperature is 86. Are you kidding? What? That's like fall and winter here. Oh my god, -20. No. No. I would have to go in like the heat of the summer. 86. Wow. We barely ever drop below freezing here. Like, we do, but it's not frequent. And it was like 100 or something the other day. But that's just the temperature. What it feels like ends up being 106 or 107. Man. And Dragmore, you got 6 inches of rain. Man. Wow, Rob. But that's a lot of money. In Texas, I think it's cheaper. My mom got 42 acres for not a whole lot. I think the 42 acres was under 100,000 when she bought it. You just have to tolerate the heat. 100 it would be the end of the world around here. Wow. Dragmore, that amount of rain we see like once a year down here, and then it floods everything because it only rains for a few days every year, but it rains like a shit ton like that. Not all of Texas is sand, though. Texas has all of the microclimates because Texas is so big. All of them converge. We have like pinewood forests and rolling plains. There's a hill country that's just like a little way away from where I live right now. There you go. Whoa, something's blinking on my screen. But yeah, it's hot around here, Elukanen. Oh, I'm a pseudo gardener. Dragmore does it way more legitimately than I do. The gardening that I do currently for a living is very easy because it's all cacti and succulents. So I only water them like, I don't know, once a week, twice a week. And then I basically just leave them alone. I don't have to go back and look at them for a while. The only thing I really have to do is weed. And I pull out all the weeds and then I make it look nice. And that's it. That's really cool that your grandma got you into gardening really young and that you are a gardener. Like, you actually garden for someone. That's awesome. Bye, Alucon. It was great meeting you. I really look forward to seeing your stream and seeing your music. Yeah, I really can't wait to put this on the dog and make the dog look really cool. But thank you for joining. It was really nice meeting you. The only houseplant you have is a jade plant. That's a succulent. We have those at work. They're really cool. Yeah, you can grow grass in sand. Okay, I gotta check on this moving situation, if I am actually moving someone. Because really, it's just someone needs my vehicle, but I'm not gonna let someone drive my car because I'm a very picky person, so... Hold on. Ah. I don't even know where my internet is. Hold on. There's so many things open right now. That is really pretty. Oh my gosh, it has a stream with water in it. Wow. Very pretty. Loving that stream. I could plant trees. Do things like that. Just plant a whole bunch of trees. I don't think Carlos would cut the grass. Carlos has very particular garden tasks that he will do. Oh no, we would just get a whole bunch of goats, Rab. You just get a whole bunch of goats and then the goats eat the grass. And there would be goat farmers. Dragmore, you don't like grass and sand though? What kind of environment do you prefer? Like, I kind of like mountainous. After visiting the Azores Islands, I'm partial to having mountains, which I never thought I would want because I've grown up in Texas, not near our mountains. And so now I'm like, oh, maybe I like those. Maybe I want those. Wait, what? Your neighbor upstream messed up your... What? That's rude. That's awful. Can you get them to stop the dam? I feel like that's rude. I don't know. I don't have a better word for that. I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to affect you that way. Rav, I love how you're seriously considering this plan. Yeah, I would mess with the dam. If someone messed up my stream, I'd be like, nope, sorry, friend. I think goats would be so cool because they would trim all of your grass for you. And you wouldn't have to mow the lawn. Ah, that makes sense about not liking golf courses. Yeah, they are kind of disastrous on the environment. They use so much water. It's insane. Ooh, I just thought of something that I can do. I'll make Kirby very jingly in this thing. Oh, that sucks about the dam. Oops. I hear a car pulling up. Is it Carlos? Nope, because Kirby's not going nuts. Yeah, the Azores was just so beautiful and stunning.
No rush.
Okay. Yeah, Rab. The downside is no house, but you can buy tents for a while. Or we could get yurts. Yurts are really cool. Yeah, Rab, sorry. If you're using headphones, now you're deaf. Kirby is loud. But Jeff is here. Jeff, do you want to say hi?
Okay. Hi.
Look, it's a Jeff.
Oh, that's a camera. All right.
Yeah,
You got yourself a setup here.
I do. Jeff is the person I'm going to help move.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to finish this row first.
Oh, take your time.
Because chainmail takes a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. But I'm actually faster than I was last night, which is pretty cool. Last night I was like, meh.
So you don't have a helmet ready to go?
No, I do not have a helmet ready to go. This is going to be a Kirby collar when I finish it.
Nice.
And then she'll look so pretty. And so hardcore. My dog is just given up entirely. You can kind of see feet moving in the screen. Yeah? Growl? Do you remember Jeff, Kirby?
I hope you remember. I remember running you down my street.
Yeah, Jeff is the person... So I got Kirby when I was technically homeless. And then I didn't have a place for the dog because I was technically homeless. And so Jeff kept Kirby for me so that I could have her when I finally had a home. And so Kirby's first experiences with love is Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spoiled her rotten and I broke the dog. Oh, see, you got a travel trailer. That's cool. So today we have some new folks. Dragmore is new. I don't know them as well, but they are starting a blackberry farm.
Blackberry farm.
Right? Pretty sweet.
That is sweet.
And Rab has decided that she's over LA and she wants to move into the country.
Is that the makeup artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Rab is sending me photos of various places we could buy and move as a group.
You can go to
Rab-
Bastrop.
Rab just said, Jeff, you're going to move with us. I hope Jeff is set on moving. I mean, we need a band director in the group, clearly. He is essential to the moving.
Who's gonna show me how to play trombone on my new farm?
I don't know. And you missed it. We had someone who made music for a living from Finland on, but he had to go. Because of the time difference.
Yes.
He was like, and I'm out, sorry.
It is 4 a.m.
Yeah, I was trying to work out what the time was in Finland right now.
It's gotta be +8.
At least, right?
Yeah, like +8 or 9.
Okay. Guys, I'm almost finished with this row. When I finish this row, I'm gonna head out because it'll have been a couple of hours. I'm scared. I'm scared my computer's just gonna give up again, which would suck. So, do you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything like that before I leave? Yeah, Rad, that actually is a steal for that much money. That's really amazing. But I have an exchange student coming to live with me, so I can't leave for at least the next year. I gotta at least take care of my exchange student. Rab, you have a question. Is it, when am I moving with you? Is it 1 more hour? What is your question? There you go. 1 more hour. I called it. No, I gotta help Jeff move. I got stuff I need to do today. But hey, look, you had me 2 days running. It's like a record. Oh, Kirby almost just fell off the couch.
My face is right in the middle of that. Alright.
Okay. Oh. Okay, nearly done, guys. You should all follow me on the social medias so you can tell me your suggestions, questions, concerns. Hit me up to chat. Send me weird shit on Snapchat. All that. All that stuff. Jeff's not moving. He's just moving his stuff from one middle school to another.
I got a new job, so I have to clear out my old office. But my old office has an upright base in it that does not fit in my tiny car.
Next, to make a belt. I could make a belt, I guess. I hadn't thought about it.
So are these people making crafts along with you, or just like hanging out?
Just
and
hanging out.
watching? Okay.
We're just getting to know each other. But look at this, guys. Look how big that is. Whoop. I don't know. I can't see my cameras anymore. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Could like make a really thick, cool bracelet. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's been 2 hours. Dragonmore, it was really nice to meet you. Rab, I'm really happy to see you again. Anyone else who's watching, hi, bye. Thank you for joining. All the social medias, just look for Confabulatory. I think it's Confabulatory TX on Twitter, but I'm never on Twitter. Oh, no, my mom's doing embroidery right now, so there you go. Dragonmore, someone just bought it for $200,000. That's insane. Okay, guys. You had my chainmail. I will see you on Wednesday. I will post more things on Instagram and Snapchat between now and then. It was really nice to meet you too. And what am I doing? Oh, we're doing this. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.